السميع العليم من اللين الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على خير الخلق نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Kamar kullum wannan shafi mai albarka mai suna Albushra wanda yake kawo muku abin da ke da alaka da wayewa ta addinin musulunci da abin da ke da alaka da siyasa, wanda yau mun garzaya zuwa ga wannan makarantar kamar kullum, wato Moral Fountain Islamic Academy a garin Potiskum, wanda makarantar take yamma da Secretariat, wanda ɗaliban sun tattauna sun baza ƙoƙarinsu da juhudinsu game da wayar da kan al'umma abin da shugaban ƙasar Amerika ya faɗa, wato Donald Trump. Saboda haka garzaya ka saurari wannan jawaban da maganganun dan ka fa'idantu daga wurin ƙanana masu tunani na manya. Wassalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Dear listeners, welcome to Moral Fountain Islamic Academic Podcast, where knowledge meets faith and learning shine with purpose. Our today's topic is sensitive but important. Recently, a statement from US President Donald Trump accused Nigeria of Christian genocide. This statement caused many reactions, both inside and outside the country. Our goal here is not to argue, but to seek truth with fairness, as Islam teaches us. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kunu qawwamina bil qisti shuhada'a lillah. O you who believe, stand firmly for Allah as witnesses in justice. So let's begin our discussion with respect, wisdom, and love for our country, Nigeria. There is an ongoing issue in Nigeria. The President Trump accused Nigeria of Christian genocide. What is your take on this?
Thank you, moderator. When that statement came out, many Nigerians were shocked. It described what is happening in Nigeria as Christian genocide. But if we look carefully, that the situation is not accurate. Yes, there are terrible killings happening, that's true. But the victims are all from backgrounds: Muslims, Christians, men, women, and children. The truth is terrorism and banditry has brought sorrow to all of us, regardless of religion. Labeling the violence as targeting only one faith creates division, not healing.
Indeed, Mariam, labeling the violence as targeting only one faith creates division, not healing. I agree with you. Now, let me come to you, Abdullahi. What is your opinion?
Exactly, Mariam. Even here in our own state, Yobe, we have seen pain. In Senior Science Secondary School, Potiskum, many students were killed. In Mahmuda Secondary School, innocent students lost their lives. At Government Secondary School, Guchba, the same tragedy occurred. And at Potiskum Katu Market, so many people were attacked, ordinary traders and buyers, in so many places like Potiskum Phone Center. These were not Christian or Muslims being targeted because of their faith. They were Nigerians, human beings, people trying to live their lives. The pain touched everyone, and when one Nigerian suffers, all of us suffer.
Exactly, Abdullahi. When one Nigeria suffers, all of us suffers. And SK, your contribution.
That is very true. And if we look beyond our area in parts of Benue State, southern Kaduna, and some southern communities, there have been attacks on Christian villages too. This shows that no single group has a monopoly on suffering. We must be careful not to let foreign boys define our problems wrongly, because when they describe it as Christian versus Muslim, they don't understand our reality. Our reality is that all Nigerians from Sokoto to Benue and from Borno to Lagos are victims of insecurity.
SK, this is not Christian versus Muslim issue. And you, what about you, Muhammad?
Yes, Fatima, once we begin to frame the issue in religious terms, we make it worse. If this side says they are killing only Christians and another says they are blaming Muslims, we forget the real enemy: terrorism, banditry, hatred. That is why as students we must speak with responsibility, but in a way that promotes understanding, not anger. Our country our country needs healing, not hostility, and peace begins with the way we talk.
Thank you, everyone. You have all said it clearly. The problem is not religion. The problem is terrorism, injustice, and corruption that fuel violence. If we are divided, we become weaker. But if we unite, Muslim, Christian, and all communities, we can defeat this evil together. Mariam, your final thought.
Let us remember, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, stood up when a funeral passed by and someone said, "It is a non-Muslim." He replied, "What is not a human soul?" That is Islam compassion for every human being.
Thank you, Mariam. Abdullahi, your final message.
And our Christian brothers and sisters too are taught in the Holy Bible. Love your neighbors as yourselves. If both faiths truly practice what they preach, Nigeria will shine with peace.
SK, your closing remark.
Let not let outsiders tell our story wrongly. We must tell the truth. Nigerians are suffering together and must rise together.
Muhammad, your seal up message.
I believe our generation can change the narrative. Instead of arguing who suffers more, let's ask how can we stop the suffering.
Alhamdulillah, what a beautiful discussion. Today, we learned that the pain of one Nigeria should be the pain of all Nigerians. We refuse to be divided by labels. We stand for truth, justice, and unity. Let's end with a short dua. Oh Allah, protect our land from hatred and bloodshed. Guide our leaders to justice, our youth to wisdom, and our nation to peace. All together. Nigeria is our home, peace is our mission,
And truth is our light.